Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dice Cast again.
Very happy to have you again this week.
Our third battle report.
I'm getting my butt kicked so far. Destruction is not representing so far against the Soulblight.
Sure. A new book against a little bit older book. That's how it works. But
I really appreciate when my primary opponent makes excuses for me. But the excuses come to an end this week.
All right. We've got a similar matchup as last time. Vyrkos Dynasty this time on the Soulblight side, and a Beastclaw Raiders list on the Destruction side.
You take the dad bods and you up their weight, and they can't lose.
Sure.
So, here we go.
Dad Bud's got minivans now.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get into the list.
Let's do it. So this week I'm taking Ogre Maw Tribes again, Blood Gullet, sub-faction. My list is actually inspired by Pete Atkinson. On Twitter, he goes by Plastic Crack. He does awesome write-ups on Destruction, and he had a really good, nice write-up on Kragnos recently that I suggested everyone checks out. So the list is, my general is the Frostlord on Stonehorn. He's going to have the Splatter Cleaver as his artifact, allows my guys to heal within 12 if that does any damage. Low drop of the red stuff command trait, extra pile-in, and then his mount trait is Black Clatterhorn, which just boosts his to hit. Then I have a Huskguard on Stonehorn. That's bringing the Skull Shards of Dragar, which is an automatic unbind once per game. Yeah, it's awesome. And his mount trait is Metal Cruncher, which, if he gets in battle on my turn and your turn at the beginning of combat, you're just taking D6 mortals. So you gotta like that.
If you can get locked in combat for a while, that can add up a
Gotta keep him alive. Then I have a Slaughtermaster who's got the Molten Entrails spell, which boosts up the monster's damage on my Stonehorn package. Mm-hmm. And then I have Blood Feast, which will eventually boost up the next unit I'm going to talk about, which I'm bringing 12 Ogres again. They got smushed last time out, but you don't give up hope in the Gluttons. You just keep bringing them until they perform the right way. So he'll have Blood Feast to boost them up. I have 2 units of 2 Mournfang, and then I have 1 Stonehorn Beast Riders. Hoping that these extra beef from these Stonehorns, they're going to take it home today.
It is a lot of beef.
Yeah.
So, a little bit different on my side this time. Instead of the Castelli Dynasty that I've been bringing, I got a Vyrkos Dynasty list, which I think is probably the more competitive faction. I don't necessarily have the most power in this list, but it's going to be a pretty strong one, I think.
So it's better than the last 2 that you just beat me badly with.
I think it might be, maybe not in this matchup, but I think overall, I think it's a little bit better.
Okay.
I've got Belladonna Volga and Radikar. They are both generals in addition to my regular general, who's a Vengorian Lord. He's running with the Sangsaran artifact, which is D3 extra attacks with his talons on the charge. Okay. And then he's got the Hunter's Snare command trait, which allows him to count as 10 models on an objective.
Oh, like trying to compete with me here?
I've got to somehow. And then I've got a Necromancer rounding out my leaders. He's got the Fading Vigor spell. And then for my battle line, looking at 20 zombies, 30 skeletons, 10 direwolves. A lot of wounds battle line.
And they just keep coming back.
They really do. They really do. I really like that about them. And then rounding out the list, 20 Graveguard, who are just a powerhouse. Excited to see what they can do.
So killing now. That really. Ren, 2 attacks, and then 2 damage each?
2 damage each. Incredibly strong for their points, if I can get them into combat. To help with that, I've got the Chronomantic Cogs, an extra command point, and then rounding out the list, 3 Vargeists who have Deep Strike on their War Scroll. They'll benefit from the Cogs too. We'll see if I can get them in.
I was super impressed with them first time around, so
sure.
We'll see how they do this time.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Alright, so we've got Forcing the Hand this week, and Soulblight player 1 to deploy first, so I'm going to do my gravestones first, and we're going to get the maw pot out, and then we'll get into deployment.
Sounds good.
All right, so you outdrop me. It's up to you then. Who's going to go first?
I'm going to let you go first.
All right, sounds good. We'll go into the top of round 1 then, with Soulblight taking the first turn.
Sounds good. I'm going to pick that objective as the 3-pointer.
Okay. All right, going into hero phase in the top of 1. I'm at 2 command points. I'm going to start with my casting. And I believe the Necromancer's choice is pretty obvious. He's going to try Van Hell's on the skeletons. That's going off on a 7.
I don't think I'm in range. No, you're fine.
Okay. And then Belladama. She doesn't have range, rather, for Lichen Curse. So Belladama is just going to cast Mystic Shield on the Direwolves. That's going off on a 6.
I am going to let you have it.
Okay. I'm going to forgo casting Cogs this turn. And I believe that ends my useful casting, except for the Vengorian Lord is going to go with Amethystine Pinions. He's got a 9.
That will increase his movement by 5?
By 6.
By 6. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
His maximum move is 10?
Base movement is 10, yeah. So it's 16, potentially running and charging. Let me check that. He is not running and charging.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay. And that is going to do it for hero phase. I'm going to go on to movement phase then. That brings me down to 1 command point. I do have a couple onion screens here, and feeling fairly safe with where I'm at, but we'll see how much damage these Stonehorns can dish out. And I will go ahead and pass you the turn.
Alright.
So I score a total of 4. And we're on to bottom of round 1, Beastclaw Raiders.
So my hero phase, I'm first going to roll for the pot. That would be the one that does mortal wounds, but there's nothing within range. I'm going to attempt to cast Molten Entrails on... Well, I'm just going to attempt to cast it. I need a 6 on dice. I'm not going to get it. I'm going to attempt to cast Mystic Shield. I'm going to get it on a 6.
So that's the Vengorian Lord attempting to unbind. Blocks it on a 7.
It's pretty promising magic so far. I think I'm right into movement. the shooting, this guy is going to try to, on a 2-up, put the Blood Vulture into the Skellies.
Okay.
Nope. Well, I should have rolled in the dice tray. That's my problem. The guy over there is going to try the same.
Okay.
He's going to on the 4.
So that's a mortal wound on the skeletons?
Yep.
Okay, they got their 6-up deathless. Rerolling 1s. Failed it. 1 damage.
Yep. The guy over there on a 4 will hit. He's shooting at the skeletons too.
Okay.
No. Charges. The big dog, he's got a command ability that allows him to spend a command point to reroll charges for any Beastclaw Raiders fully within 12.
Okay.
I'm charging first with the...
That puts you on 1 command point.
That guy. He'll take the 9. So he's gonna roll 9 dice, 4-ups.
Sure.
Will be mortals on the skellies. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, 5 mortal wounds on the skeletons. 6-up deathless, rerolling 1s. That's pretty good. 2 of them are going to die. It's better to be lucky than good.
That was pretty strong. The big dog is going to charge.
Sure.
He's going to re-roll that. Take the 7. Seven quarters. I'll do 4.
Okay. Again, 6-ups. And rerolling 1s. Okay. 4 more dead skeletons. They are dropping like flies.
Like that.
Seven dead so far.
Yep. And then the charge with the overgluttons. They're gonna go 10.
Definitely getting in.
Yes. So this is gonna be 10 4-ups. That's 5.
Okay. On the direwolves.
Yep.
6-ups. And that is 5 more dead. Impact.
No,
Excuse
no.
me. That's 2 and a half dead.
And then my charge with the other guy. 5 will get him in. I don't think I can really afford to spend another command point. We're gonna beef that up at all. 5 4-ups. Just 1.
Okay. 6-up. Failed it. Finishes off that one.
Into attacks. I'm gonna attack with the Stonehorn Beast Rider first.
Okay.
Because he's wholly within 10, he'll get to pile 6.
Okay.
I don't know that it matters that much, but
Brings him onto the objective.
yeah. He is going to put his punches and kicks into the Necromancer, and he is going to put the better attack into the skeletons.
Okay.
Punches and kicks will be 6 attacks. This will hit on a 4. There's no minuses, right?
Correct.
2 hits. Oh, I'm sorry. I am spending my last command point to reroll ones to hit.
Sounds good.
And then
For the Beast Riders or for himself?
For himself, and he's going to use his reroll wounds.
Okay.
So that's 2 with the punches and kicks, and 2, and these are 4s. 2 go through onto the Necromancer at no rend.
Okay. I believe he's a 6-up. 2 at no rend. 6-ups. Failed both of them. How much damage?
Just 1 each.
1 each. Okay. And then he will pass them off on 3s. He passes one of them off and he takes 1. The skeletons will try to shrug it. They do. He will try to shrug it. He does not, so he's going to take 1 damage.
The 6, so this will be, the Rock Hard Thorns is going to be 6 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. It's a good roll. That's good. So 3 go through at -2 rend onto the skeletons.
Okay, at -2 rend, they just go through.
So that's actually going to be 12 damage.
12 damage on the skeletons. All right, starting things off quick.
Because I get +1 when I made a charge.
Okay.
Damage.
I've got then a 6-up rerolling 1s on the Deathless. Saved 1 of them. I do have some rerolls to make. No more, so 11 total dead skeletons.
And then my last attack with these guys will be D6. Two, 3s and 3s. Oof, whiffed. Here you go.
Okay. I will go ahead and activate the skeletons. They've had 11 die this phase, and this is their first activation, so I'll see how many of these I get back. On 4-ups, looks like I'm going to get 5 of them back. Okay, and they're going to allocate their attacks. Looks like 2 of them are going to attack into the Beast Riders. Pile in over here a little bit. $11 into the Frost Lord. So first off, 2 into the Beast Riders. These are 3s and 3s currently. So both miss into the Beast Riders. And 11 into the Frost Lord. It's going to be a total of 7 at no rend.
So these are going to be, I believe, 3-ups. 7 3-ups followed by 5-ups. Missed on 4. And I whiffed on all those. So 4 are going to go through.
Okay. Better output than expected.
Yeah, that's, considering how many should have went through, that was pretty good.
Your activation.
I mean, I don't really have a choice. I'm going to have to attack into those guys. I did get tabled slightly, so the Frost Spear has 4 attacks.
So this is the Frost Lord into the skeletons?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't want you to bring more back.
That's fair.
It doesn't really pay. So these are 4s, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. I am just attached to 2s. 2 at -1 rend.
Okay, 6s. Both of them go through.
That's going to be 6 damage.
Okay. Then 6s, rerolling 1s. Made one of those, rerolling 1. Okay, made one of those, so that's 5 dead skeletons. Is that it?
Oh no, I did. And then punches and kicks. These are going to be 3s, rerolling 1s, and 3s. I'll go through no run.
Okay. How many?
3.
3 5-ups. Saved 1. How much damage?
1 each.
Okay, 6s. Alright, 2 more dead.
And then my rock hard horns are going to hit on 3s, but I'm only going to have 5 attacks because you tabled me slightly. I am going to heal D3 wounds at the end of this phase.
Okay.
So these will be 3s, rerolling 1s. And then these will be on 3s. Oh, I should have been rerolling to wound 3s. I'll go through at negative. That's going to be 12 damage.
12 damage. 6, 8, 12 here. 6s, rerolling 1s. So I did make one of them straight off. I've got 2 1s to roll here. And so that is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 dead skeletons. And I believe that's probably the unit. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yes.
Ah, it was good screening. My compliments to the chef.
My activation then is going to be the dire wolves, of course. They're going to pile in what they can. So I'm going to have 3 of them going into the gluttons and 3 into the Huskard on Stonehorn. So these are 4s and 4s on the Huskard. All of them hit. 4 at no rend. Excuse me, 3 at no rend.
These are going to be, again, I believe 3 ups followed by 5 ups. No, 4 ups followed by 5 ups. One will go through.
Okay. And then into the gluttons. Just 2 hits there. 2 at no rend.
These are going to be 2 5-ups. Nope. Both will go through.
Your activations.
I'm going to go with the buttons. Alright, so the gluttons are going to have, is my leader, and yes. So this is going to be 25 attacks. 3. The 6s are going to explode on these.
Sure.
And 3s. So it's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. No run.
Okay. 16 at no rend. 5 ups. Pull out the successes here. And so that leaves, what do we got there? 5, 10 of them, so 20 damage coming through.
Yep.
And so 6s. Fairly good roll overall, but I think that is certainly going to be the unit. Saved 4 of them, so 16. That's going to be 8 dead wolves. That's the unit. So they were summoned and fought bravely.
They did what they needed to do with that screen.
They did their job.
And then you get to go with the Necromancer.
Sure. His extremely killy combat profile. 2 3s and 3s, much better than I expected. Alright, 3s, both of them hit, and 3s, both of them wound. They're at -1.
Wow. So is this 1 damage each?
These are D3 damage each.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a 5-up save. None.
D3 damage each. Total of 4 damage.
4 5-ups. Need 1, so it's 3 there.
Vastly outperformed.
That was really good. I wish my stuff would have done that. At the end of the combat phase, heal D3. That was a 4. And then my general will heal D3 for just 1. Still big because it takes him out of being bracketed. That's it. I'm not going to score that objective. I'm going to get 3 points. I don't owe Battle Shock anywhere.
So here's where we sit after round 1. The screens of the Soulblight have been completely destroyed. Radikar and the Vengorian stand alone, with Belladama out of position to help. This priority roll is going to be big.
We need a 6. I'm willing it.
So you scored 3?
Yep. I have no command points though.
Yep, I've got 1, but if I don't get the turn, it doesn't matter. Priority roll. Ooh. You got it. And
I know this might be a short video, but I'm definitely taking it.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to go into the top of round 2. And we've got Beastclaw Raiders swinging in on the double. Things look bleak, if I'm going to be honest.
Things do look bleak. I thought I had you last game. I did not have you last game. So I refuse to say that things are over yet. Starting my hero phase, I'm going to empty the pot. Any units within 36 of the pot are going to heal D3. I'm going to check the distance. I think he's good. He's going to heal D3. He's going to heal back to full.
Sure.
My big man is going to heal D3. He's going to heal 2 more. This will just be gone. The wounds on my butcher are going to heal. Hero phase. Casting, he is going to attempt to cast Mystic Shield. Successfully moved him out of anything, but that will be on an 11.
Okay. I will attempt to unbind with the Necromancer. Goes off.
And that's just a unit within 18, right?
Yep.
It's going to go on the 11.
Sure.
Okay, into movement. Into shooting. On a 2-up, the Huskard will do a mortal wound to the Vengorian Lord. Yes.
Okay. On a 6-up. Okay, 1 damage.
The Stonehorn Beast Riders will obviously go into the Necromancer. Nope. They will attempt with their chain trap. This is a 4. Yes, 3. It might be a 4. Let me check. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Into charges. Might end up regretting this, but I'm not going to spend the command point to reroll charges. I'm first going to charge with the big guy himself.
is in with a 7.
He's gonna go right into the Vengorian Lord with his stuff.
Okay.
This will be 7 4-ups. So it's just 3.
All right. 3 6-ups. Made one of them. He's going to take 2 more mortal wounds.
Attempt to charge with the Gluttons. They get a 4. I'm going to spend my command point to reroll. They're going to get a 7. Okay, so this is once again going to be 7 4-ups. 1, 2, 3,
4-ups. So 2 of them. Sixes. None.
And then the charge from the other guy. 6. He'll get in.
Bring him in backwards.
I gotta do one other thing. 6 4-ups. I will have done 3.
6s. Made none of them. 3 more damage on him.
How many does he have left?
He has 2 more.
I'm gonna roll for. I forgot something in my hero phase. Those guys. Do you mind if I take it back?
Go for it.
It's just into the. If I roll a 2 or less, he's gonna take D3, the Necromancer.
From the Necromancer. Okay.
It did. So I'm going into combat. Do you have anything to do?
I'm going to pop my all-out defense on the Radikar, so he's re-rolling save rolls of 1.
I'm going to do Metal Cruncher onto the Vengorian. This will be D6 mortal wounds.
Sure.
For 3.
Okay. He's got 3 6-ups. Needs to make 2 of them. He is dead.
I'm going to bring this guy's this way. He's going to put all his attacks into the car.
Sure. -1 to hit.
Okay, so first is Frost Spear. It's going to be 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s.
And that was with the -1?
Yeah. Just 1. -1.
Okay. Radikar is on a base of 4-up, so to a 5-up re-rolling 1s. Made it.
And then punches and kicks. These will be hitting on 4s. And wounding. You always roll best with your punches and kicks. It's amazing.
Sure.
Wounding on 3s. Just 1 at no rend.
Okay. 4-up re-rolling 1s. Made it.
Rock Hard Hooves. These will be hitting on 4s because of the -1. It's Clatterhorn gives them +1. -1.
Sure.
That's the one you really want to hit on. And then on 3s. That's really bad. And then D6 from his last attack. 2. These will hit on 4s. And wound on 3s. Oh, hold on. Let me check the wound on. It's wound on 2s. So it's 1 at -1 run.
Okay. 5-up re-rolling 1s. Okay, that goes through.
D3 +1.
2 damage. So 6-ups. Failed those, so he takes 2.
That was horrendous.
It was horrendous, but I liked it.
Yeah, I guess.
My activation?
Yeah.
Alright, Radikar is going to activate, and he's going to pile in as far as he can this way. So I'm going to put the Blood Slit Claws into the Beast Riders, and then the piercing blades from the Vyrkos into the Frostlord.
Go for it.
Alright, so first off, into the Beast Riders, I've got 6 attacks. And these are on 3s and 3s. 6s do mortals. So we've got 2 mortal wounds. And then 3s to wound. That is 3 at -1.
These will be 3 5-ups. And then how many damage?
2 damage each.
So there'll be 4 5-ups.
And do you get the save on the mortals as well?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 more mortals.
So I should be taking 4.
Okay. And then the Vyrkos are going to attack into the Frostlord. 3s and 3s. And so that is 3 at -1.
3 4-ups. Past more.
Okay. That is Radikar's activation.
We're gonna go with a Scarab. I gotta get him in. Like, I'm definitely pinching off I'm definitely pinching off right now the Gluttons, but I need to be able to do Metal Cruncher if he survives, just to get more mortal wounds. So.
Sure.
The Huskard on Stonehorn is going to be -1 on all these. First, he will be doing punches and kicks. He's going to be 4s and 4s.
How much did I put into the Beast Riders?
4. And 4s. Nothing on the punch and kicks. The Rock Hard Horns. This is going to be...
He's still -1 to hit. For what's worth.
Yeah. So this is going to be 6. These are going to hit on 5s because of the -1. Not bad. Made up for a bunch of fluffs last time. And then 3s.
It's always the punches and kicks.
3 at -2.
Okay, these are then 6s rerolling 1s. So all 3 go through.
That's going to be 12 damage.
12 damage is all.
Because they charged, he gets +1 to the damage.
So this is then 6-ups. I needed to make 3 of those for him to survive, so he is down. I'll go ahead and activate with the Necromancer. Two hits, 1 wound at -1.
This will be a 5-up. Nope.
2 damage.
2 more 5-ups. They'll both go through. He should have 6 taken. Coming back, you've now put him into his 3rd profile. So first the punches and kicks. No more -1. 4s and 4s. Just 1. No run.
Okay. 6-up, failed it. How much damage?
Just 1.
6-up, made that one.
And then the Rock Hard Hooves is going to be 4, because he's in his 3rd profile. These will be on 4s and 3s. Two at -2.
They just go through.
6 damage.
6 damage. All right. Need to spike a bunch of 6s, or he is down.
I actually didn't do any wounds with the Frostlord's first profile, I don't believe. Because he only did 2 and it was on the last one, right?
Something like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I will not be healing. But I'm very happy with the turn. Really took out the hero base that was there. That sneaky Vengorian Lord is finally no more. I'm happy to have 3 relatively healthy big boys to move around the table now. And I don't think that I think that Nick could definitely score a lot of points in this turn, but I don't know that this being only the second turn and you being essentially in a bad spot as far as remaining models that you can recover, but crazier things have happened.
I don't think that I have any chance anymore, but I am going to at least see through this turn, get my models on the table, try out the Graveguard, see what they can do, and play it out from that point of view. But yeah, I think essentially things are done. We'll see what happens in the bottom of 2 and then decide. Bottom of 2, going to start in my hero phase. Belladonna is going to try to bring on the cogs this turn. So she fails her first roll, going to re-roll that through the Vyrkos. That's going off then on 9.
I am going to automatically unbind, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to just automatically unbind that.
Okay, cogs is blocked. Her other spellcast attempt then is going to be her War Scroll spell on the wolves to give them exploding 6s. That's going to go off on an 8.
I can't stop it.
Sure. So they have exploding 6s. That's it for hero phase. Let's get into movement. Alright, on to charges. I'm going to do the least exciting one first. That's going to be the Dire Wolves into your Thunder Tusks. Is that what they're called?
Mornfang.
They make
10
it
is a big...
10.
Do you want me to wrap?
Wrap as far as they can onto the objective.
Jake, I'm not going to pull anything extra here if you're watching this video.
Now that was the roll I really wanted on the Graveguard. We'll see if I can duplicate it here. That is a 2. They are going to get my command point. And that is a 7. That would have made it with cogs, but it's not going to make it in this circumstance. So they're going to stay out. The Vargheists are going to attempt to get in. Also needing a 9. They get a 7. Clutch number. Makes my activation simple.
Yep.
And so that's going to be all of the Dire Wolves into your unit. They did charge. They're going to be on 3s and 3s. Total of 21. All right, so 21 3s and 3s coming into the Mornfangs. And 3s. Not my best outing. That's going to be 4 of the 21 going through.
So if I roll any 6s here, you'll take a mortal wound back.
Sure.
These are 4-ups. 2 wounds.
Okay, 1 damage each. And then it's your activation.
We're coming back at you with 6 total attacks. These are going to be 3s and 3s. These are not very... this is no rend. 2.
2 5-ups. I saved one of them. I don't have any source of deathless over there. How much damage?
Just 1 damage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2 damage.
2 damage.
And then the tusks are going to be 8 attacks, 4s and 4s. Two at -1 run.
Okay, 6s. Failed both of them?
It's just 1 damage.
Okay, so that's another dead dog. And that is the end of combat.
Very exciting turn.
That's going to leave me with 2 objectives that I control.
3.
I didn't take that one.
Oh, you didn't. No.
Ogres. So
I thought you had 4 on for some reason. Or 5.
I did. Some of them had to come off. So I got 2 points there. And that leaves me at 6 to 7. And really my only shot here is going to be if I can manage to catch a double here.
Yeah, if you catch a double, what do you think if you catch a double? How bad do you feel?
Pretty bad. There's the Graveguard are going to get in. They're going to kill
bloody
one.
mess with. Oh wait! At the end of your turn, you want to roll 5 up on the skeletons.
Oh yes. So I didn't destroy any units. 5 up. Nope. They don't come back. All right. So I don't feel good even if I get the double. If I don't get the double, we can just call it. Sure. That's 6s. Yeah, that's going to maintain it. So I will call it there. I'll concede. Very well played. Good game, Justin.
Good game.
It came down to here. I mean, you just smashed through everything I had.
You did a good job screening. I mean, realistically,
I should have bubbled the wolves more fully. I did underestimate what you were going to be able to do into the 2 screens, so I should have brought the wolves all the way around. But yeah, these things are mean.
Yeah, they're super mean. That extra 6 pile could be more effective. I thought you did a good job screening. I thought that if you win the priority into 2, I'm kind of a sitting duck in a lot of ways.
I felt really good about my chances if I did win that priority. Being able to bring the Graveguard in and get Radikar on a charge. They would really pop off. Probably would have taken off your Stonehorns, maybe your Gluttons as well. So I would have definitely liked my position with that.
I mean, it's the game where it's doubles. I was really hoping to have wiped the Skellies when I came in the first turn and then been able to pile with my Frostlord into the Vengorian.
Sure.
And then at least taken one of those guys off. But I felt, once I committed, if I didn't get the double, I was in a lot of trouble. But
yeah, definitely came down in a lot of ways to that roll. But didn't get to see what the Graveguard really do, but we will next time.
Yeah, for sure. Next time.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Yep, we'll see you next time.